Evolution of women's hairstyles. The three main eras I will be covering are the 17th century, the 18th century, and the 1900s. In the 17th century, the fontage was the most popular hairstyle. It was created by Marie Angelique. It consisted of a mass of curls above the forehead that were supported by wire and decorated with a headdress of standing lace. All statuses of the English society wore different versions of the fontage. Sometimes false hair was added for volume, or they'd wear wigs. These wigs were often made of horse, yak, and human hair, and they were common among the wealthy. The hair and wigs were styled with scissors and combs, as well as hot rollers and curling irons that had to be held over a flame to be heated. Linen caps and pomades were often used to help keep the curls intact. At this time, pomades were made of lard, rosewater, apples, and other fragrant oils that were popular with the rich women in Europe. When the hair was too greasy, they'd often powder it down with cypress powder, flour, or dried white clay. In the beginning of the 18th century, the hair was normally worn small and close to the head. But the first big hairstyle was known as le pauvre. It was introduced by Marie Antoinette. It was known to be voluminous and tall and was decorated with pearls, hair jewelry, headdresses, and plumage such as ostrich feathers. Another popular hairstyle at the time was known as à la frégate and was most known for its model worship, which is seen to be on waves of hair. This style's decorations ranged from ribbons and jewelry to flowers and stuffed animals. Because of these such large hairstylists became more popular during these times, and women hired professional hairdressers who added false hair, padding, powder, and wire to support these styles, though this was mainly for the rich. At this time, wigs were made for men, so women often added to their own hair than rather wear a wig. Because these hairstyles were often held together using heat and lard, rats were often attracted to the hair and lived in it. In the 1900s, women's hair became more minimalistic and simplified. The Roaring Twenties broke free from the rules of the Victorian and Edwardian life, and women caused a stir by going into barbershops to get their hair cut into short bobs and give their hair waves with perms. Various permanent waving styles were introduced to the hair salons by the early 1900s. These procedures used heat, chemicals, or a combination of the two to set lasting and controlled waves or curls. As well as these perms, hair care had changed. Bathing became more of an essential aspect in personal hygiene, and shampoos and cleansers for the hair had become more common. By the 1960s, due to a breakdown of formality, American fashion changed.